Hello everyone. In this video we are going to revise chapter 7, that is coordinate geometry. This chapter contains just 3 formulae. First is your distance formula, second is your section formula, and third is area of triangle formula. But this year area of triangle formula is deleted from your syllabus. So now the chapter is all about just 2 formulas. Let's see these formulae. First is your distance formula. That means whenever you are given with 2 coordinates and if you want to find out their distance, if you want to find out distance between P and Q, then you will be applying it as, you can write P equal to, which denotes the distance, P equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now since these are whole squares, so you can write in this way also, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So this is the distance formula and it is to be used when you are given with coordinates of the 2 points and when you want to find out the distance in between them. Second, we have section formula. This formula is to be used when you are given with ratios. That means if there are 2 points, let's suppose P and Q, whose coordinates are given to you, and if you want to find out a point which intersects, if you want to find out the coordinate of a point which intersects line P and Q. So here section formula gives you the coordinate of the point which divides line PQ into 2 parts, and in the ratio, let's suppose it is in the ratio m1 is to m2. So I can write it as m1 x2 plus m2 x1 whole upon m1 plus m2. Now we know that the first form is x, that's why this complete term is written in just x form. The next is your y, so you will be writing it as m1 y2 plus m2 y1 whole upon m1 plus m2. In case point R is midpoint of line PQ, then this formula gets converted into x1 plus x2 upon, mid means 1:1 ratio, that means 1 plus 1, that is 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So this is your coordinate when R is your midpoint. Alright. The easy way to remember this formula is that with m1, never x1 will come. If 1 is coming, then 2 will come with it. If 2 is coming, then 1 will come with it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, we are taking it like this. Children, in section formula, you can get only 2 types of question. One question in which you are given with m1 and m2. So this is type 1, when you are given with the values of m1 and m2. That means if the ratios are given to you. But let's suppose if the ratios are not given to you and in the question is that it has been said that find out the ratio in which this point R divides line PQ. In that case, you will always be taking the ratio as let point R divides the line PQ in the ratio k:1. Whenever you want to find out ratios between 2 lengths, then you will always be writing it as k:1 and not any other value, because 1 is the value where it does not alters the answer. So you cannot take it as k:2 or k:3 or k:100. You will always be taking it as k:1 because 1 is that value which will not alter the answer. That's why we take it as k:1. So in section formula, you just get 2 types of question. This is your first type and this is your second type when you want to find out the ratio. then or after that, whenever you want to find out the ratio, after writing this line, you will be applying this formula only. So here in this case, in second type, you will be given with the values of coordinate of r, you will be given with p and q, and then the ratio will be asked to you. Children, in this chapter we have one more terminology, that is collinearity. How we can prove that the points are collinear? For collinearity, we can find collinearity by two ways, either by area of triangle formula or by distance formula. Now, this year area of triangle formula is deleted from your syllabus, so you will be finding out collinearity just by distance formula, and the value or the formula for this is, if let's suppose this is your line AC which is divided by B, the coordinates will be given to you. Let's suppose the coordinates given to you are these, and if you want to find out whether these 3 points are collinear or not, collinear means lying on the same line. So if I want to find out whether ABC lies on the same line or not, then I will be using my distance formula. I will be calculating the distance of AB plus distance of BC. So AB plus BC, it should give me distance AC. So this is the condition you are going to apply whenever you are proving the collinearity of 3 points. So for this chapter, you need to remember distance formula, you need to remember section formula, and the condition to prove the points to be collinear. Children, if you want to learn this chapter in detail, then I have provided you the link in the description box. You can see different types of questions there also. You can find the solutions, how we can find the solutions of different types of questions there.